In the beginning, we are shown a man named Jaskier who is in the fight with Temerians, a perilous battle. He is very scared. Suddenly everything stops there. An impersonator appears in front of him. Jaskier says, "I know you are not real, so whoever you are, come in your real form." Then a woman Shanchai appears. She says that I need you to sing a story back to life. 7 estranged warriors come together to fight an unstoppable empire, and create the very first version of a witcher who was an elf. Jaskier wants to listen to this story. It all began 1200 years ago. In the Elven Golden Era, 6 lone outcasts, strangers to each other destined to be bound together in a blood quest. Isle is a warrior of the Queen's Guard and member of the Raven clan, who leaves to become a traveling musician. She went to a village bar and started singing. Then a man there misbehaves with Declan, daughter of bar owner, Evening. But then Al throws her bar blades there and injures those men. Declan asks, "How did you learn to fight?" Al tells that I am the protector, loyal bodyguard to King Midir and the royal family of Prussia. The girl says, "Then you should have been with your people. What are you doing here?" Al says, "I love music, so I became a roving bard." After this, we see some people who had attacked Zintria's kingdom. A clan used to protect that kingdom. Then we see Fjall Stoneheart, an elf born into a clan of warriors called the Dog Clan, sworn to protect a king, but instead sets out in need of vengeance. He saves everyone and even Princess Merwin. She is a history-obsessed princess of Zintria whose life is controlled by her brother, King Alvidar, but who seeks to forge her own path. Merwin and Fjall like each other. Now they make love in Princess Mansion, but Fjall's father finds out about this, because it was against his principles, that any man of the clan could not like royal family members. That's why he banished Fjall from the clan. Fjall says goodbye to his father and leaves. King Alvitar came to his sister Princess Merwin. He says, "Fjall has gone now. You will have to think about your future, and you will have to get married to Prussia king." Unwillingly, Merwin also agreed with her brother. Deep in the Valley of Lost Souls, we see a woman sighing on a mountain, the last member of a nomadic clan of sword elves called the Ghost Clan, who is on a mission to retrieve a blade stolen from her people. She observes the ominous shadows in the land, and is trying to connect to the spirits of her ancestors, but her ancestors remained silent. Meanwhile, Chief Druid Baylor, a mage who has learned how to open gates to other worlds and has a plan of his own. He had made a monolith. With the help of this, he went to that other world. And with the dangerous powers of that other world, he makes a deal with them. Town guards had also caught Isle, because she beat that man in the bar. They lock her up in prison. Fjall was also imprisoned there. When she sees the tattoo on Fjall's arm, she says that "You are from our enemy clan? And what are you doing here? Why have they imprisoned you?" He says that "I just started loving Princess Merwin. Because of this, I am banished from my clan and the kingdom as well. Now because their clans had been enemies for many years, they start fighting here too." Then a guard comes there and takes Fjall, but Isle is still imprisoned there. Fjall is freed by these people. There is a companion of his clan who freed him. Fjall's father has sent him. Actually, there is going to be a compromise of peace and tranquility between some kingdoms. His dad is scared about all this. That's why he is calling Fjall back. But he refuses to return, after which he goes to a brothel house. The owner asks him for a gold coin before entering. He says that "I only have silver," but that silver locket is no longer with him. Actually, it is taken by Al during a fight between the two. Al had opened the prison's lock with the help of Fjall's locket. When she comes out, she could hear her key harp music, which was played by her sister Niev. Niev came to take her back. She says that her mother wants her to come back. There is going to be a compromise of peace and tranquility between all the clans, but I'll refuse her sister to come back now. Meanwhile, Declan comes there. She is very happy to see her, but suddenly she is having fits, and she predicts the future. She tells a great beast born shall be slain by your blade. A quest in the name of your clan will bring you redemption. She becomes unconscious by telling this. There were 3 kings in the Zintria kingdom, who were fed up with their people's hunger and fights. That's why they wanted to make a compromise now. Suddenly Merwin has a stomach ache, so she leaves for her room. She slits the throat of one of her soldiers on the way. Meantime, a very big beast came from the other world and attacks everyone. That beast kills all the kings of the kingdom in one blow. In a minute, everyone vanishes. In fact, Merwin did this with the magician chief druid Baylor. Now that all the kings were dead, that's why everyone is gathered. And by making a kingdom, Merwin was made the queen of that kingdom. She keeps the name of her kingdom as Golden Empire. In her new kingdom, all the elves had also accepted her as their queen, because they just wanted food. Their all comes to evening. She asks her visions, has any of them ever come true? She says yes, all of them one way or another. Al is now ready to go with her sister. But when these two leave, someone attacks them. In this attack, Niev died. Al fights a lot with those soldiers. On the other hand, Fjall also came to help her. They killed them together. Al says these soldiers belong to 3 different kingdoms. But they had a lot of enmities. So why did they attack us together? Something is wrong. I will have to go and tell my clan people. Fjall says if you want, you can take me with you. Because who knows, you may be in danger on the way. Then he also takes his locket back from her neck. Al is now agreed to Fjall. She goes with him toward Persia. At Golden Empire, Merwin is now become the queen. But all the decisions were made by the Baylor. Despite being a queen, she could not oppose the Baylor, because he has a very big beast which he had brought from another world. Al and Fjall have also reached Persia. They come to a restaurant where they come to know from the words of the people. Now the kingdom's rule is in the hands of the empress who killed her brother. Then some soldiers come there who are still looking for them. Al and Fjall escape from there. When Al and Fjall were together at night, Al asks Fjall, the animal everyone was talking about, if he turns out to be a demon. Where did he come from? Fjall tells that he is a great mage who made a huge monolith with black stone with his magic, and he could open the door to another world. And it is possible that the beast must have also come from that world. Now because the Baylor and Merwin had also killed their clan. That's why they both wanted to take revenge from them. Baylor enters again into the other world, and tells the evil force that your given beast helped me a lot. But now I need a power that only I can wield. I need your chaos magic. On which the evil force says that you have to sacrifice your most precious thing. Fjall and I'll go to the Ghost Clan's last lady Cyan for help. Earlier she was the sword master of Isle. Because the emperors had poisoned her clan and killed them. Al says you will have to help us, because your family sword is also in their custody. If you want to take your revenge from them, then you will have to support us. Together Cyan, Al, and Fjall embark on a journey of revenge. After that we see Meldolf, a dwarf on a quest of revenge, who wields a war hammer named after her late wife Gwen, who was raped and killed by Zentrian soldiers. She goes to a door of an elf and says, I am looking for an elf with one eye. Meldolf breaks the window with the help of Gwen her hammer. Entering the house, she kills all the people there. Eredin is with Baylor in the palace. Baylor asks him, have you caught Fjall and Isle? He says no, their search is going on. Cyan, Isle, and Fjall reach to the Deadwood, the city of Prussia, and visit the bank. They wanted to take the money and gather some more people with them, because it was not easy to fight the Baylor. When they enter that bank, then some soldiers come and surround them. The bank manager escapes through a tunnel. Now they compete with those soldiers. But those soldiers lock them all and set fire from outside. They also escape from the same tunnel from where the manager ran away. There is an elf in the palace who attacks Merwin. But at the right time, a magician's student Avalakh saves her. The queen asks why he attacks me. He says that your people of the kingdom are dying of hunger. Their situation is very bad. Baylor does not give them anything. That's why they want to kill you and take revenge. Now she asks Avalakh to help her. I know that Baylor and Eredin will kill me when their work is done. That's why you will have to steal Baylor's magical book for me, which is the way to go to the other world. After that, Merwin goes out secretly wearing Avalakh's clothes and inspects her kingdom. Everyone was begging, no one had anything special to eat. She is very surprised to see this. Cyan, Isle, and Fjall are in the woods. Cyan is injured by the attack of those soldiers. That's why Fjall and I'll go to find Herbs, leaving her there. On their way back they meet a man, Brother Death, who has their wanted posters. He says that I also have to take revenge on those whom you are looking for. They killed my whole village, I want to come along with you. Al had now included him in her team. Now there were 4 people. Cyan was attacked with a poisoned sword, that's why she's in such a bad condition. Brother Death says that I know a mage who will cure her with her magic. When he takes them to her, there was smoke all around the way. He says, look, if you see anything in this smoke, don't stop, just keep walking. All of them were seeing dangerous incidents in their lives. But they finally reached there, where there is a mage named Zakar. She is Sindril's celestial twin, the one who has discovered how to open gates between worlds, whose book was stolen by Baylor, and he had gone to another world. In the palace, Baylor has taken 2 children to another world, so he can sacrifice them and get the powers to become a great mage. But the evil force tells him that there is no use for this thing. You have to sacrifice your most beloved thing. You have to sacrifice the life of that person whom you love with your heart. Baylor got angry about this. On the other hand, the mage in the woods takes Cyan to her house and fixes it with her powers. Sindril tells Fionn that he had a dream since childhood that he should go to another world. But when I opened the door of another world with my magic, at that time Baylor was also with me. That world was completely barren. There I had also seen a very big beast whom I was scared to see. But when we came back, Baylor took me captive and took my magic book, and told everyone that I am lost in another world. I have seen your sister dying in front of me. Merwin slits her throat. But now you are seeing ominous shadows on the land and the sky. We will have to do something soon and save them all. I have a monolith that will take us straight to the palace courtyard. Now they do the same. They reached another world, but there is a very big centipede monster behind them. But soon they came back to their world. And then Zakar and Sindril closed the door of another world. At that time, half of that monster, the body, came into this world. Then they see the Baylor's beast flying in the sky. Meldorf points towards that beast, and she took them to a cave. She told, I know who you are and from where you have come. Gwen has told me everything. In fact, she can talk to Gwen, the hammer. She tells them that before killing Merwin and Baylor, you have to kill that beast which has been brought from another world. Sindril tells if we could create our own beast to fight and kill it. Fionn asks how. He says with the heart of the creature from the gateway and a magic. I merge the beast's essence with mine to gain its strength and power. Al says okay, I will do it. But Fionn did not want this, that Al should do this. There in the palace, Avalakh stole the magic book. Baylor finds him doing this and attacks him with his magic. During this, Eridan also came there with soldiers. Who has caught the Fenric, Baylor's druid. They threatened to leave Avalakh. Here Al and Fionn were together in the woods. They were just starting to like each other. In the morning, Al hears someone screaming. She goes inside the cave and sees. So Fionn had taken that medicine that she is going to drink and merge the beasts. Fionn is suffering a lot. Sindril prepares him by giving him medicine. Merwin imprisoned Baylor in the palace, and she wanted to enter the other world by stealing his magic book, so that she can bring food to the people of her kingdom. But Avalakh could not open the door. In the cave, Zakar does magic on Fionn. She puts the tentacles of that creature in his body, which made everyone think that Fionn is dead. But suddenly he opens his eyes. His eyes had turned yellow. In the palace, Cyan comes to Merwin and shows her the wanted poster of Fionn's. She says, I have come from the Ghost clan. I know where Fionn is. If you give me the magical sword of my clan, then I will tell you where Fionn is. Merwin sends her 50 soldiers with Cyan to capture Fionn. There in the cave, Fionn has become very powerful. He can smell everyone's blood. Merwin goes to meet Baylor in the prison. She imprisoned him in a special cell, where no mage could do his magic. She says, if you help me to open the door of the other world, then I will set you free. He says, I will do it, but you have to send Fenric with me. When Fionn and Al were moving toward the palace, Cyan appears with 50 soldiers sent by Merwin. Al felt that she has deceived them. But then some other soldiers come there and kill them. Now all of them have come to the palace wearing the body armor of those soldiers. They imprisoned Fionn and brought him to the palace. Baylor opens the door to the other world. With him, Merwin sends Eridan and some of her soldiers, so that they can bring grain from there. Because Baylor had said that there is a lot of grain in the other world. But Baylor sacrifices his druid after reaching there, and also kills those soldiers who were sent by Merwin. Cyan brings Fionn in front of Merwin. She asks, where is Al? What happened to her? Cyan says, I had killed her. Cyan asks to return her clan's sword Soul Reaver. Merwin refuses her and tells her soldiers to behead her with the sword she betrayed her friends for. It will be a warning to malcontents. But outside, Isle and her companions have attacked all the soldiers. Isle tells to the people that the grain is finished. All this happened because of Empress. If you all want, then we can be free. All the troubled elves there are ready to mutiny. Inside the palace, Merwin asks Fjall to support her. But he says, you killed all my clan people who always saved your royal family. And you killed my sister too. Saying this, Fazal loses his temper and kills all the soldiers. Merwin runs away from there. The creature from the other world, a very big beast, attack him. On the way, Cyan kills all the soldiers who were going to kill her. She opens the door of the palace. All the elves were ready to fight from outside. Al comes to Merwin and asks, why did you get people killed? She says, I just wanted to save the people of my kingdom. Al says, you are a stupid empress, nothing more than this, and stabs her in the stomach. Merwin is now injured. She goes and sits on her throne. When the people of her kingdom came to kill her, then she takes out the knife from her stomach and dies. Baylor has also returned from the other world. Now he become a more powerful mage. Baylor attacks Sindril and Zakir. That beast is trying to kill Fjall, but Al attacks the monster's eye with her knife. Due to this, his eye got injured. That monster attacks Al and flies towards the sky. Fjall got angry seeing Al injured. Then he is out of control and becomes a beast himself. He has become a very powerful beast. He throws a big sword toward that monster, which causes the beast dies. But after this, Fjall is killing his own people. Al goes to him and sings him a song. Due to this, he becomes a little calm. Then she hugs him and stabs him. Because Fjall is now a threat to them, Sindril told Zakir that we have to kill Baylor by using his powers. Zakir uses her magic, and she ties Sindril and Baylor with the monolith and breaks it. Due to this, Sindril and Baylor both died. But by breaking that monolith, all the doors of the world had opened. This is the conjunction of the spheres. Everything had changed. Humans have also come into the world of elves. Everything was not the same as before. A new world had been created again. After that, we see the scene after 6 months into the story. Now in this world, Beast has also come. Al was also about to become the mother of Fjall's child. That child had the blood of both an elf and a beast. And the story of Geralt begins here. Now this story Jaskier is listening to? He has written everything. Later he wants to ask Shan Chai, but she disappeared. So this was the story of those 7 people who did all this to save their clans, and with this the story of this season ends here.